We are live. Still now. What is up, you guys? It is Sunday. We are ready to paint. That would have been a good break for like our intro.
Mm-hmm.
It's on there somewhere.
I know, I don't know how to find it.
It's
On the intro page?
nope. Scroll. I think it's like one of the last ones.
Logos bar.
Yes. Well, I guess we'll cue it right now then. What is up, Jen? Thank you for all the lovely things you said today in the group. Hopefully we won't have too many like troll attacks this evening. I probably just jinxed it. I'm really good at doing that. But I went through today and I added every spelling, like adding all the spaces and weirdness in between letters of every bad word I could think of in our blocked word list. So hopefully, that'll do something. This is really cold resin.
Yeah.
It's like honey. Blip.
This is so dirty.
Y'all, I do not recommend pouring with resin this cold. Just give it a really quick hot water bath, like 10 or 15 minutes. It'll thin it right up. Especially if you're like living in colder climates. That'll help a lot. That way you don't have to add as much heat when you're actually working with your resin. Just a little fun pro tip. So many fams popping in. You guys, I just got word that I'll have officially, for sure, my gold dust. Nope. My 007 gold and 002 silver, the official names, from Color Obsession, end of January. And I have opened up pre-orders for both of those. I opened the pre-orders up today, so I hope you guys take advantage of it, because first come, first serve. And I always said I'm not going to do any more pre-orders ever again, but I feel like we hyped up the gold and silver so much that I kind of owe it to y'all. Jen, BRB. They only come in one size right now. I'm trying to talk to absolutely vamp. I'm trying to talk to Janice about doing it in larger sizes, but as of right now it's only available in the small jars, so that's this big. But I mean, $10 isn't, I mean, it's a lot, but it's not as high as I thought she was gonna price it. So anyways, it'll be amazing. I really wish I'd heated this up first.
Wow.
It's like ribbon candy. Anyways, so do y'all have New Year's plans?
Heat it up with the heat gun.
Yeah, but it's,
So many people. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
how can one do a paint in pastel colors and make those colors look pastel and not bright? Jeff, can you speak on the importance of sealing both sides of a wood tabletop and what sealer works best? Hi, Gail.
You could, well, thanks, G Holiday.
Thanks, G.
And we got a new one.
Oh, that's fun noise. That came in a gift box for Christmas. From, I believe, Miss Diane.
You can use polyacrylic.
That's what we used.
To just pour over the whole tabletop, front and back.
And sides.
And the sides. And let that dry. And if you want, do another one. Just hit it with like some 400 or something. And pour it over again and let that dry. And it should be good. Should be all right.
The importance is we have a tabletop. It's a round. It's a large round tabletop. It's actually what's on our ottoman. We only sealed the top and the sides. And you would think since it's a seal coat that that would protect it from any air coming through. You're wrong. Very wrong. And so since what we got was porous, we were pouring on those Jody, there's no code for Color Obsession 007. It's just on our website. You know those rounds from Home Depot? The big, like, I think they're birch. Anyways, we got one of those. We thought we sealed it in really well. Turns out we did not. And so the importance is if you do not seal it in really well, then bubbles will come through.
CJ, what's up? Thank you very much.
And ruin whatever design you have. You can't pop them enough. Lord Taylor. Y'all are gonna make my heart hurt. Pine. Okay, thank you, Linda. So, if you don't seal it in really well, it's gonna breathe because wood is porous, and so you just need to make sure you seal it in to save yourself from having to sand it down and do a top coat. If you could probably use that bonding primer. It'll probably seal even better than that polyacrylic if you don't want to see the wood grain, you know? Mm-hmm. It's going to be white anyways. You may as well use a bonding primer and save yourself a couple steps.
Yeah.
But use the polyacrylic because it's clear if you want to see the wood grain. And there was another question that I saw when I was saying that, and it's already out of my brain. Susan, happy birthday to your baby girl.
20 years old.
Yeah. I'm actually inspired to do this because Vamp was so into the colors that I chose last night. Will you grab that so I can show them how that's set up? I want to meet you and Chris one day, y'all. Lisa, I don't have, yeah, it is probably going to be so soft. I don't have allergies to resin yet. Jeff.
So dark. That red is so amazing. So hard to see.
Yeah. It's truer in this
Top
camera.
left, yeah.
Let's take you guys for a ride. Nope. Yep. So it did move just slightly while it was setting up, but I'm not really upset about it. The roll tide did not move really. What just happened? Why did it get fuzzy?
It's just not
Will you fix
focusing. Well, how am I supposed to? I don't know what.
Take autofocus off.
I don't think it's
it's
on
fine.
there.
So, it didn't bleed into the other colors. It did exactly what I wanted it to do and stayed. And someone, sorry y'all. Thank you so much, Lord Taylor. The glitter set up really well. Let me grab those coasters.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted the coaster. Sorry.
That's okay. I didn't I didn't want them till just now. Where are you guys? So it's set up awesome.
Probably need to do a clear coat over it, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna do a clear coat over them, even though it's still gloss. Like you can't see the texture of the glitter. I just want to do that just to protect it a little bit. Since I just sprinkled the glitter on top, I didn't mix it into any resin. Mm. So I'll do a clear coat on these bad boys. Reminds me of Dexter. So that's is it narcissistic to pull inspiration from your own self?
No.
Cool. Cheers to that. Tink. So Jeff only has reaction to art coat. Amazingly. No. Art resin, not art coat. Like he breaks out in rashes and hives and itchiness.
It's not fun.
But that's the only resin he has a reaction to. So where was I? This. So I just painted black over a piece that I had done before that nobody purchased. So sand it down, hit it with some alcohol. Are you feeling okay? People say you're quiet and wonder if you're hungover.
I'm just a little tired.
We've been doing the most lately.
But thanks for saying that.
So the colors that I used last night, which I'm going to use again today, are Ruby Red by Color Obsession. Where's my... I'm missing... Dadgummit. Where's my other color? What was the other color I used last night? Cherry. I'm missing cherry.
Cherry.
Okay, cherry. This isn't cute. Here it is. So cherry by Color Obsession. And I want to use another red, a brighter red.
Fire.
Who's this?
The Color Obsession Pillar Red or Fire?
Color Box Fire Engine?
Yeah, that's a super
What
bright
is
red.
this? This is Fireball. We'll use Fireball as well. From just resin. And then, of course, glitter. And I'm going to use Titanium White by somebody. Just resin. And that black by Stone Coat.
This is New Year's Eve. We're coming to your place. We're not going to be here.
We love you. We don't like it when you're quiet. So... let's get our colors together. I am going to do a flip cup like I did last time. But I think I'm not going to add the glitter into it. I'm just going to do like veins of it. I'm going to do a flip cup. I have to have paint. So I'm not going to add glitter into my mixture because I want the lines of glitter to be more defined than they were in my piece last night. It kind of got lost and mixed into the other colors, so that's in my head how I'm going to fix that. Hopefully it works. Need to unbox some of our Stix. Kirsty, we definitely get exhausted, but you know what? To us, it's worth it.
Do a couple cartwheels. Too funny. You guys are too funny.
Where do we go for pre-order? It's on the website, on artisttilldeath.com, under Color Obsession. You can, I'll add a link. This ruby is such a pretty color. Can't get enough. It doesn't take much pigment to color your resin. I know that resin paints seem really expensive, but if you think about how little you have to use and how easily it mixes into your resin, in my brain, it's worth it. But you know, my brain. I'm gonna do 2 cherries, because that was my favorite color from last night.
2 cherries.
Thank you, Cryptic. Judy!
Judy.
Troll Patrol on duty. Did you see Judy's picture? It's our Troll Patrol sticker.
That's cute.
I love this fireball. It's such an elegant color. It's very fall. Because it's like a red with a gold shimmer in it. Like if I had to pick a fall red, this would be it. It's very autumn. Dink. To be honest, you two are always working and on the go. You make me tired.
Go.
Yep. But you know what? We do what we love to do.
That color is so sick.
We get to hang out with y'all. So it's not really like work. I know, isn't it such a great color? This is the color I always recommend for when people want to do something crimson, like Alabama colors.
Do you like wearing smocks?
We wear smocks sometimes.
We have a couple aprons that we use.
But, Jeff needs Red Bull, give him wings. Wasn't there like a class action suit against Red Bull because they made that claim and someone was like, I didn't grow wings? I think that was actually a thing.
I wouldn't doubt it.
We have aprons, but I always forget. And then I end up with clothes not designated for paint clothes that end up designated for paint clothes. It's a vicious cycle. Oops. I guess we're gonna go with 3 ounces. The resin said so. What's up, Randy? Oh, thank you, Shelly. Just straight
Gup.
blub,
Blubber.
blubber. Give up. Just make it to 6 ounces. That's all I ask of you. Okay. Enough. So, is there a code? There aren't any discount codes right now. Diane, that blanket is completely amazing. I had it on the couch for like a couch comforter, but it ended up in the bedroom. We have tried unicorn spit. It didn't do anything that I found extraordinary. It's just a paint, an acrylic. It didn't do anything bad, but it didn't do anything extraordinary. So, I know, clouch can be a new word. I don't even know where that L came from. I have no idea what we're doing for New Year's.
Probably go to OEP.
Probably be low key.
We were gonna try to go somewhere just on a spur of the moment thing because we never really done that, and it was just way too expensive. It's like, oh my gosh, that's a little bit ridiculous.
I have it boxed up, Diane. Do you want any of the 10 new colors from Just Resin? I meant to email you today and ask you if any of those were on you had your eye on them.
Some summit tickets.
I'm so glad you're coming to the summit. The tickets for the summit are on sale. And I hope to see as many of you as possible there. And if you're in Australia, we have our flight confirmed for that trip. We got our tickets in.
Oh boy.
Gotcha, Robin. I'll get on that. I did, Sue. I'll be responding to those shortly.
I think you've mixed that up.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, since it's like goopier, I wanted to be sure. Gotta be sure, or else you're gonna end up with a not fun painting. Oh, thank you for tuning in.
Same. They're the exact same.
I don't know. Black, white, and some left over for good measure. I didn't.
We need to clean that bottle.
Yeah.
We need to get a different one.
So, Jen, you and Vamp are planning a trip to come see us? That's going to be an exciting adventure. I hope you guys are cool with like being on the channel. Sorry, you guys. I keep like reading as I'm answering and losing track with like what I'm trying to say. The struggle is so real. Black. I think I put a little bit too much of the black color in this, so I just used it to color this other cup of resin.
Is it raining?
Sounds like it.
No.
You sure? Okay, I'll put those to the side. Those to the side. These to the side. Oh, gotta mix some white. So the white I'm using is Just Resin's Titanium White. I don't like to use more than one of the Stone Coat. I'm not using this white, I'm using this smaller white. The Stone Coat paints. Ugh. Made a mess. But what's new? That would be awesome. Anytime you can make it a work trip is super worth it. So, extra, not important. I think I'm gonna do a dirty pour, a flip cup just like yesterday, and then just add some design elements after I get the dirty pour, flip cup pour where I want it to be. That's the plan, but y'all know how plans go. I'm going to put just a little bit of the clear down first to give my flip cups, dirty pours, whatever, something to flow over. It'll just move a little bit more easily if something's down already. At least that's my experience.
Don wants to know what happens when you use more than one stone coat paint.
It's probably fine, and it might be my imagination, but I feel like if you have one stone coat paint like over another one, the cells aren't as nice. I could be making that up. That could be like my imagination, but in my head, that's what happens. So that's why I don't like to use more than one. And if you can keep them separate, obviously you can use more than one. Well, you can do whatever you want to do, but that's just what I feel like.
Are you putting the Roll Tide?
No, Roll Tide won't go on this one. They are not playing today. They won yesterday. Cowboys won today.
Whoop whoop.
That was a stressful game. Both of them. I thought Cowboys lost it like 4 different times. So I'm not putting a lot of clear down because I just want it prepped enough for the resin to move smoothly. If you have too much down,
It'll just go away.
it might, if you have powders, it'll dilute the colors. But I don't have any powders, but I'm using so much resin in the cup that it'll just be kind of waste. So, colors. I'm gonna put some Fireball in first. And when I do like flip cup pours like this, I pour thick sections of resin because in my head I feel like it's not as busy if you do larger sections. I could be making that up too.
The little liquor. Oh yeah, it was awesome. We I put it all out on my bar, Diane. She got us all kinds of liquor, and she got you some wine.
Oh yeah, I saw those. I haven't broken into them yet though. Did I use this color yet? I don't think so. I'm gonna put just a little bit of white in here too. Just to brighten some of the color up. Huh? So like I said yesterday, you want to get your, when you do a dirty pour, flip cup, or anything where all the colors are in one cup, you want to move pretty fast.
Holly, so you look great in purple.
Thanks, it's my favorite color. Because I feel like the longer it's in the cup, the more time it has to like intermingle with the other colors. And that may not be good. So get it in the cup and out of the cup as quickly as possible. I actually probably should have already flipped the other one. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm getting good at that, y'all. I don't want to like brag, but pretty smooth at this point.
Erica, please email invoice total.
Absolutely. Black and some red. We'll call this a full cup. I left a little bit of each color still in those cups just in case I need to do some like fill-in work after the fact. I'm not sure why I'm doing this, so I can't give you a reason. I feel like it's probably a good thing. Not sure. If I checked into a hotel room and spaced to a class, would you come to Chicago? Absolutely.
Sure.
All right. So yesterday I heated up a needle and put it in there and let it kind of like blob around. Today I'm going to do like a flip and drag. So that's there. That's not going to move. I'm nervous.
It looks like a heart.
Pretty happy with how those colors are acting together. So I'm only tilting it to the right because when I lift this other flip cup that's on the right, I'll be tilting back to the left, and I don't want all the paint to like run off of that side. So that's why I'm only tilting to the right now. Trying to get some movement into this direction. Okay.
Almost looks transparent.
Well, there's a lot of cherry in it.
Oh, that looks like old marble back in the day.
It looks like two different pours.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Jeff, what view is pixelated?
That view is... I don't know what to tell you.
Hi, Marie in Brisbane.
I think it should be pixelated on our part.
Happy with these colors so far. Let's get some heat on it. I love seeing all these little bubbles pop. I'm such a weirdo. Just poured my heart out, right? So I'm just gonna tilt this around and get some coverage on these corners and kind of let both sides of this pour interact. Thank you.
You have no room over here, babe. There's like no room to move. I don't know what to do.
It's okay.
Have a happy new year. All good things.
Oh, thank you, Rusty.
Thank you, Rusty. Thank you very much.
I want to tilt it back this way, but I don't want to lose some of
Heat it up.
this. So, thank you, KT. So what I'm gonna do is probably add some But I don't like this separation right here. So
I think it makes it look like one cohesive piece now.
this.
Yeah. Like it's all just one good piece. I don't know, that's just me. You can change it, put some stuff in there.
Maybe I should just. Just interact it a little bit more like that.
You made me yawn. I feel like they're like mixing together.
Mm-hmm. It sold up a lot more than I thought it would.
Yeah.
Like all of this. I like these. This is just a little convoluted. So let's just get our tilt on.
Super tilt.
That's probably what some people are saying.
I didn't even know that was even on there.
Hi, T. We will be, Dawn. Thank you, Lisa.
It's a fun explosion.
It is. A lot happening.
Maybe like you call it love heart attack. Explosion of
Thank
love.
you, Paula Wall. Yeah, this camera is more accurate on the colors for sure.
Let's get you that. Yeah, that looks way different. But it looks a little brighter than it is though.
Yeah, this one's a little bit more pink. Maybe this front overhead's probably more accurate.
Let me just tone it down. I think I just have that. Something is really up on that. Maybe it's the...
Thank you, Sue. I appreciate that, y'all.
I don't know why that's so bright.
So now I'm going to figure out some glitter. No, I'm not. I'm gonna add some I think I'm gonna do just like a dirty pour, not like a flip cup pour. Maybe. These are the same colors as yesterday, and yet it's so much brighter. The white definitely brought it up in terms of how deep it was yesterday.
Should you always resin up with glitter?
It's probably a good habit, just so it doesn't come off. But
And you won't be able to see it. Like if you sprinkle it on there, you'll be able to see it when it dries. So then just do a little quick coat over that and it'll look one cohesive piece like it's underneath the resin.
so
Glitter, 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 glitter.
I'm gonna glitter. I just have this dirty pour in my hands that I feel like I wanna But it keeps evolving, so my idea from the time I mixed this to now has changed.
Mm-hmm. I love how the white comes out, pops out in places.
I know, I don't feel like there's really a spot for this now. You know what I mean? Let's just hold on to it and do some glitter. So I'm gonna do the same glitter I did yesterday because, do I need a reason? It's thebomb.com. Where are you? You're over there.
I'll give you a couple. Yeah.
Nope, yep.
That's so awesome.
This glitter is
Look how
everything.
much different that looks. Like, why does it look so different? Your shirt even looks different.
Mm-hmm. So let's drop some of this bad boy into here. No.
Do we know when the red glitter will be available?
I'm waiting from confirmation from just Resin on when I can put orders in. Shouldn't be too long. It's just like boat paint.
Yeah. So sick.
So, it's a little bit magenta-ier than Ruby, I think.
That looks so good though.
We'll do a true color video. What's up, Terry? Where are we gonna put this? Let's do a line right here. See, that way it's there. You know, if I would have mixed it into the dirty pour, it would have been
I don't think I can even see that.
like all kinds of convoluted. You know? I wish this piece had more of a cohesive flow so I could tell where I wanted to add these. But I'm just gonna have to make my own way.
I don't understand why Lucy's so bright.
I'm just adding like party streamers of red glitter. Whenever I do something like this, I always start my pull from off the canvas, and I always continue it to off the canvas. That way you don't have like a blob where you start or a blob where you stop. Just start just off the canvas. Trust me.
It's so dark. That's driving me crazy.
Oh, whatever, Jen. Y'all are funny. I'll take it. So I find personally that my pulls do better. Yeah, Loopy, it's just in clear resin. I find that my pulls are more, are just better when I go right to left. So that's why I rotated my canvas around, because where you start has like a thicker flow. So if you just rotate it around, then you can balance it out a little easier. in my opinion. T, I have used, you're awesome, Jen.
That color is just beyond beautiful.
We've used color shifting paints, but they never really continue to shift after we get them in the resin. I just want a whole piece that's this glitter color. Is that wrong? Yeah, I'm about to stop with the glitter before it gets too crazy. It's hard to stop when you start your glitter, you know? What? Absolutely, Diane.
Okay.
I don't know that these glitters are really different from other glitters, other than the fact that, I don't know, I've never seen this color before. I think that's really the only difference that I can see. But, I mean, it acts like other glitters for the most part. I think the uniqueness really comes down to color. If you do lines like this, don't add too much more heat because you really want nothing to move. But just add enough to pop the bubbles that are still in it. B, could you do a true color video? And then I'm gonna put this away. I've got resin just simmering in a cup over here. Hi, Janice. Something. Oh, I'm sorry, Judy. This looks very Valentine's. Thank you, Carrie.
It looks like a bloodstream, like if you were to open up like your heart.
Oh yeah, it does look like blood cells in some of these areas. Right, Larry? I agree. Cupid got murdered through. Ooh, okay. BRB.
I guess you don't want to. She's gonna drip that on the floor. A lot of resin on there.
Do what?
It did rain. Not rain, but it looks like it kind of sprinkled. Ooh, it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
Window's cold.
All right, so let's finish these coasters out with our leftover resin. You're not too late. Those coasters are claimed by me right now. I hope they stay pretty. My flip cups and dirty pours are very hit or miss. Hi, little boy dog. He just looked at me and kept walking. Cujo had a great Christmas. Thank you to everybody that sent him a little present. He loves them. He definitely racked up. Erica, you could crumple up a paper bag and it would look good. Only if I can add glitter to it. I feel like. Okay, so let's... Oh, I have white too. No trolls tonight. No, not tonight. It looks like they took a break, or my codes are working that I added, or they found someone else to torment. All of which are viable options about why they're not here. So I'm just hitting the edges of the dirty pour to cover the areas that I didn't. You can also pick up resin that's left on your table to fill those areas in. I'm gonna do some tilting and adjusting so it'll be more cohesive as a piece. At least that's the hope anyways. I think my favorite of all the reds is that cherry. I'm gonna have to get some more for the store. For sure, for sure. You could do 6x6 coasters. We will be going live tomorrow. It'll be earlier though because New Year's, even though I have no idea what we're gonna be doing. But I'm sure I'll have to like get ready around the time we usually go live. What's up, Rod? So I'm not sure what time we'll end up going live.
Yellow is so sick.
What time are we gonna live tomorrow?
I have no idea.
I'm just gonna use a torch for this. To heat up just the parts that I want to put in motion. Very nice. Thanks, Misty. You have a safe New Year's too. Use a torch. Be careful not to scorch your resin. I find that it's more common with a torch for me than with a heat gun because like the heat's more direct and intense in one area rather than spread out like with a torch. Thank you, Jason. Roll Tide. The reds are from, I used Color Obsessions Ruby, Color Obsessions Cherry, and Fireball from Just Resin. And then one of the new glitters from Just Resin, and the white from Just Resin. This one's probably my favorite of the coasters. Right now anyways. Who knows what kind of damage I'll do when I start tilting it and messing around with it. leave that one alone. And I don't have that much glitter left, but we're gonna put a couple lines through them just to make them cohesive with the piece I did today. And to tie them together with each other. There.
You get the sides.
Get them. This last firing is just to pop those little bubbles. Tidy the sides up with some of the overflow. You can also just do this in post, like you can tape it off and just spray paint the sides if you want to. This is definitely easier, quicker. Thank you, Daphne. Sometimes you don't have to pick up any overflow. You can just use what's already started to flow over the edges. Be careful when you move these around over the other pieces that you don't put rogue drips in them. I feel like I should have loaded my glitter a little bit more because it's kind of a transparent glitter right now, but it's okay. Ew. Did that set up?
No, it's all rough.
I know, but is it sticky anymore?
No, it's not sticky.
I like our dust-free zone over there, but man, it's quite a walk. I mean, for resin.
First world problems.
No, it's a struggle. Aw, thanks, Rusty. Dee, I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right.
All right. All setting up in our ATD certified dust-free zone. I'm gonna put a cap back on this glitter.
I might want to tilt that camera up so we can see you. Oh. All right.
All in your face. So, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's offering of the arts. I always have fun when I pour with you guys. We never get to pour off camera, but I feel like it's not as exciting as when we get to like do it in front of you.
Get to do it in front of you guys.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean. How did I get paint on my hands under gloves? It's probably spray paint. Anyways. Yeah, I know. That's what she said. The pour from last night turned out exactly how I thought it would. It did adjust just a little bit, but it adjusted evenly, so like just a little bit fell off this side and just a little bit, fell off of this, this side. And you can't tell that I used two kinds of resin. Well, you can just a little bit, but it didn't bleed into the rest of it, which was my singular goal in using 2 different resins. So happy about that. Okay, is it your turn? Come here. Well, come here. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Thank you, JJ. Yes, Janice, it would have gone out today, but it's Sunday and they were not running today. I got it all packaged up, though. Well, Jen, when you come down, you can take it back to Chris. So, Moo wanted to say hi, y'all. He's good. He looks like this. And he's ready to go pee on things, aren't you? Can I have a baby kiss? Thank you.
Ooh, baby kiss.
Anyways, we wanted to say hi to y'all. Please read all of these things and join our groups. The ATDs, Poor People. Follow us on Snapchat for behind the scenes things. Our pleasure, Jason. I'll be sending out more and more packages tomorrow. I'll be also continuing to answer emails that I am behind on. Absolutely, Diane. Shoot me a text, give me a call, whatever you want to do. I look forward to speaking with you. If you're interested in the 007 gold or the 002 something, that's from yesterday. That came out of the bottom of one of the...
Yeah.
I know, it looks like
a filter to put over something.
it does. Thank you, Clara, for reminding people that I need all of their thumbs. And if you're interested in the 00 colors, I have the gold and silver on pre-order on our website, which is artistilldeath.com, 2 T's, 2 L's. Shoot me an email. I'll be finishing up my catch-up game tomorrow morning. We're going to go live early. I'll post in the group when we're going to go live so that all of y'all can tune in. And till next time, we love all of you guys. Be kind to one another. You never, ever know what someone's going through. Be kind first. Thank you for the link, Cryptic. That'll hit you guys straight to the Color Obsession metal powders. Diane, tell Paul I said bye, and to everybody else, have a good night. Bye.
I said bye.